Very good students. In the last session, we have discussed about what are the role and responsibility when faculty is working as a dual role and responsibility means she is posted into the clinical area. So there are a lot of collaborative models which is existence nowadays. Means collaborative models means this is telling about how the collaboration will take place and how it is very beneficial for the patient. So why the collaborative models? Yeah, why the need for collaboration between the education and services are required? Education, wherever we have a nursing institution, that is considered as the education part, and services, a hospital is considered as a services. So what are the motto behind that? So there are some specific purposes are there why we require this dual role. Yeah, why the faculty should be posted into the clinical area? The most important thing is better patient care, so that it will help the patient to get a good improvement in his life, or the patient will recovery will become fast, because a qualified nurse is going to be take care of the patient. Second point, to strengthen the healthcare services. Ultimately, if her qualified nurses will be there in hospital, so she will take care each and everything, because she is all aware about the infection control, she is aware about hand hygiene, she is aware about how to make a medical disposable, yeah, how to dispose the articles after the using, how to sterilization, what are the methods. So this is ultimately going to be strengthen the health care services into the hospital. Even it is also going to be help into the fill the gap between the theory and practice, because right now there is a we can say there is a very big gap between the theory and practical, because whatever we are giving the students into the class, it is not reflected into the clinical area. So like this, these all are the points are really very important when we are going to be share our knowledge to the students. Into the next slides, we are going to be talk what are the various models which is existence right now into the market, which is known as a collaborative models between the education and services. The first model, which is considered as a clinical schools of a nursing model, which was existence into 1995. So this was a model which was developed by two persons, that is a La Trobe and the Alfred Clinical School of a Nursing University. So what the people this was a one, we can say it was an interventional study where they just tried to do something new. So what they did, the staff nurses, those who were working into the hospitals, they sent them to the nursing college to deliver the session for the students by luckily. So luckily the nurses deliver very good lectures for the particular students, and all the students were happy. So the same message reached to the head of institution, and then they adopted this particular strategy. Yes, definitely this model is working very good, and from that onwards this model is known as a clinical school of a nursing model. So basically what is there in that? So the development of the clinical school offers benefit to the both hospital and university. It brings academic staff to the hospital with opportunity for exchanging of ideas and clinical nurses. So academic staff means the faculty member, those who are delivering the lectures into the college. So now they are going to play a role of exchange of ideas, whatever, and they are going to be take a good opportunity in that case. So ultimately, the nurses are going to be get the benefit, the patient is also going to be get the benefit, the organization is also going to be get the benefit of each and everything. So that's why these models play very important role. This was developed into 1995, and this is known as a clinical school of a nursing model. So wherever the model is proposed by one school of a nursing at very old time in 1998, but still this model is existence. That time it was not too much developed, but nowadays we are replicating this particular model. In the next model, we are going to be talk about dedicated education unit clinical teaching model. This is known as a DEU. It was developed in 1999. So here what the things are going on? We know very well during the MD, MS, the students of medical college, they directly exposed to the patient. They conduct their case study and case present in front of a patient, so that they will learn in-depth study of the patient disease condition. They take the interview of their patient and their relatives. With the same concept, some of the nurses observe the same phenomena, and they just try to replicate the same phenomena for the nursing students. And for some of the cases they started to conduct the case study and case presentation of nursing students into the hospital in front of a patient, and the result was really very excellent. So this model is considered as a DEU model. Here the next model is considered as a research joint appointment clinical chair. It was developed, a newly model is there which was developed into 2000. I just brief about this particular model as the terminology itself is telling it's all about research joint appointment. So again we know, so there will be one of the particular faculty who walk into the college. The particular faculty is well aware about the research, she is well aware, he or she is well oriented about what thing is going on into the market, which are the new area where we can conduct the research. So that particular faculty is going to be recruited in a hospital, and this is known as a nurse researcher, and the nurse researcher will help into the evidence based practices, whatever the new things are there into the market, she is going to be implement into the hospital. The next model, which is considered as the Collaborative Learning Unit, British Columbia model, that was in 2005. The Collaborative Learning Unit is a nursing unit where all members of the staff together with students and faculty work together to create a positive learning environment and positive high quality nursing care. So we can say here, all the people, those who are working into the hospital, especially the nurses, it might be senior nurse, it might be a junior nurse, it might be a doctor, they make a team of each other and then they just try to share their own view on that particular patient. So in this sense, this is a sharing and learning where each one is going to be share their own ideas about that particular patient, and then they are going to be learn overall. So by this way we have learned different type of collaborative models which is existence into the market. So that all models, ultimately the aim of these all the models are what, to make a good collaboration between the education and services, because ultimately motto of education is to provide a good services to the patient for the betterment of the society. I hope you understand it. Thank you.